Well guys, welcome to Planet Coaster 2. New game, new park, new building pieces, familiar feeling park designs. We are welcoming in the class of 2024, so let's waste no time and start this chapter strong. Hello you guys, welcome back to Planet Coaster 2 and welcome to the first ever proper park series. You know, where we go back to the weekly schedule and the staged updates that we go through, and of course we're going to start with this. So we've learned how to play the game and we kind of know what we're doing, and now it's time to do a proper park, and we're taking aim this time at Canada's Wonderland because it feels like this is the kind of game that would lend itself quite nicely to that. So this is what we've got. We're going to have ticket offices here, we're going to have turnstiles here, we're going to have a gift shop here, we're going to have something along here, don't know what it's going to be, probably more ticket offices, toilets are going to be here, staff facilities are going to be here, some kind of back of house here, and some kind of lockers here. Now, I know that this part of the episode doesn't do particularly well in the first one, so I'm going to cut straight to the first update so I can show you what I'm doing. See you in a minute. Okay, so I've had a dawning realization. I have got two toxic traits that I am amazed nobody's called me out on. The first one is answering yes to the question of how much like insert park do you want this to look? And the second one is I try and make Planet Coaster not look like Planet Coaster. But this is what we get. Canada's Wonderland ripoff. I mean, it's different enough to be different, and I'm working with this whole new palette of pieces. I don't even know how to introduce this next segment, right? Because I don't know if I'm in the middle part of the episode. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future in terms of stuff, because I don't have things to work with. So, like, there's loads of things. I'm just like, oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just making this up as I go along. But this is ultimately what I've got to go with. I am at the moment playing with facilities and staff needs and guests needs. I think I'm going to turn it off. I want to kind of like do a sandbox that's got it in. There's no money and stuff or research, but yeah, I think I'm going to turn it off because it's getting annoying. But anyway, this is ultimately what I'm going for. Here I've got two different ideas that I don't know what I want to settle on. I know I need an awning all along here, but there's no annoyingly there's no awnings that satisfy what I want. The closest I've got is the Planet Coaster one, which I stupidly now can't find that one, right? But look at the size of it, and when if I resize it, it's then the wrong it's like the wrong size because it's got these pointy downy bits, right? So it's no good to me. All of the others, like, yeah, they're great awnings, but they just don't fit the vibe that I'm going for. So yeah, Just a Memento is the one that I've got at the moment. But then I found this one. It's the aquatic window pyramid that I can then sink into the walls. I mean, it works, but I don't like the reflection. Like, you can see that the sun is like reflecting off it. That's the ray tracing and stuff kicking in. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. But ultimately, this is what I'm going for in terms of tickets. Now, I can't do the inside of tickets because I don't have the stuff to use, and I really miss TMTK. I don't, because I'm loving Planet Coaster 2, right? But I'm missing having the pieces. The closest I can get to having any resemblance of this kind of like ticket offices by putting the information offices here. Now, when we've got a water park in here, this is all going to be functional because they're going to need to buy their tickets from this unit, so it becomes a thing. But right now I'm in that I don't know what to do, and also like this this back shelf and whatever, it needs clutter, but I don't know what that clutter is going to be. And this is like the palette of stuff that I've managed to find by trawling through all of the scenery pieces. And I remember a lot of this is resizable and stuff, so all of these are mostly small as it is. This is all gift shop stuff, so I mean, I could use stuff like this, but I just don't know how I'm going to pull it together yet, is what I'm saying. So I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. But in terms of design, I'm really happy with how this is. I'm starting to use building pieces in non-intended ways. These pillars here, guess what they are? You're not going to guess, by the way. You are absolutely not going to guess. They are resized eyes. Like, perfect. These down here, they're the aquatic support things, trellises that are in there. And then these bits here, So this wall, this roof looks like it's like a what is it? An overhang. It's actually made up of the support pieces here. This metal support girder, and it's resized again. So viva la resizing. I don't know what it's. Yeah, 206%, and it just creates this awesome little ridge. So guys, windows as walls are already a thing. and I am so here for it. But then this is the turnstile area that I'm setting up. So again, it's Canada's Wonderland copy. I'm not even sorry about this. Like, the reason, by the way, that I'm copying this rather than creating something from my head is because I've got too much going on in my head. Like, I don't want to have to deal with the stress of designing something from scratch and learning a game and finding the pieces to make what I want. If I can just remove one of those variables, i.e. the design, then it's easier to deal with the other two. So that's why I'm going for it. Now, it's not exactly a carbon copy, right? But it's pretty close. This awning roof here, it's pretty much how it is with Canada's Wonderland, and the way that it looks here and the way it's going to look with the flags and stuff on the top. Yeah, it is what it is, but I like it. This bit here, it's not exactly the same as Canada's Wonderland, but I'm starting to pull together how I want this whole thing to feel. And I learned this in the Let's Play, that I can move the turnstiles forward, so we're actually using the in-game turnstiles, and actually I think they work perfectly. Right now, the guests at the moment, they're heading towards the turnstiles and they're not really going anywhere. It's because they don't really have anything to do. So this side, I've just copied across the other ticket office, but it's not as wide. Obviously, this is only 5 windows rather than 10. This might be like group sales or pre-book or whatever, something. I don't know what it might be, but it'll be an extra thing. And then I'm just starting to get a feel for how I want this outside wall to be. Like I say, I don't know what I want it to be because I'm playing a game I don't know, so I'm having the best time finding pieces. It's taking forever. The game needs some refining. The quality of life stuff with the building tools is it's challenging, but I'm having a blast. Like, it's so much fun, so much fun, because Chacho toilets are back, and I don't have the stuff, right? So I can't just put TMTK in and call it done. I actually have to think about what I'm doing, and I've built myself sinks. I'm so chuffed. Like, I'm so chuffed with this. It's so exciting. It looks proper crap, right? Doesn't it? But I mean, it's a sink. It does what it needs to do. I did try this. The reason that these are here is because I did try and put water coming out the tap and stuff, but the water jets are actually too big. So yeah. By the way, guys, guests are going to walk through walls. The barriers that we've got in the version that I'm using here, they don't actually work as no entry, so whatever. And I can't change the path. It's just not going to happen. But we've also got the cubicles, so of course we've got the cubicles. That's what we expect of Chacho toilets. And I've got the mirrors. I don't have hand dryers yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the hand dryers. They were a little bit more challenging to pull together. So the gift shop then. This is the gift shop. I'm taking a few inspiration points from Towers Trading at Alton Towers, but this is what I'm thinking. There's lots of stuff in the building palette that's really, really usable, really, really perfect for what I'm trying to achieve here. Like this, I love it, right? These posters and the fact that we can resize them, brilliant. These wall things that are massive in the original, so much better now that we can resize them, because they're just like, they're there and they just sit there. All of this stuff made out of art shapes, all resized. I love it, guys. I love it. These shelves units, I've just thrown these together, and then these are the same. So like, Viva la resize, really, genuinely, like the fact that this is the same piece and it's just resized, and there's no effort to it, and you create these pretty awesome looking shelves. Like, yes. And then this is the outside. So I've actually purposely left the trim off this one, so you can see sort of like what I'm going for. I need to tidy all of this up and whatever. This needs so much work, but this is ultimately what I'm going for here. And over this side, this is going to be something, I don't know yet, but again, I'm just using the same awning and I've copied it across, and it's Canada's Wonderland, right? There's just no question about it. And then inside here would be guest services. Now, I don't know how I'm going to decorate inside here, or if I'm even going to, whilst we've got the pre-release version. I might need a couple of drops of content before I can actually do that. And then, of course, we've got the staff unit stuff going on here. So I've just put down our first power station, and then, of course, I've got the staff room and the mechanic stuff here, and then inside I've just started to kit out as if it was an actual staff room. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much more inside here. Then I've put the perimeter fence around, so this is the perimeter fence. I don't think I'm going to get to do this backstage thing. I think I'm going to do that another day. I need to get this out of my head first. But I've just put the perimeter fence around. I've actually created a gate. Look, created a gate. Guys, so much inspiration. And then I've just started to do all of the dirt and stuff, so I can put the flowers in. And then this is how it's going to look with the brickwork, the flooring. I've put some marble down because I want it to be here. I don't think it needs to be this white. I think I need to dull it down a little bit. But yeah, it's there. And then this is going to be lockers, but I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do the lockers in this episode. I want to be able to do them because it is just going to be, and I think this might actually be too big. So I might just need to do some refining in there. So that's where I'm at. Like, I like it. I really like it, actually. What's going on with the lighting? Because it's what time is it? Oh, it's 4 p.m. That's why it's getting dark. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I like it. I like how it's coming along. So this stuff here needs to be used somewhere. So let's see how this goes, shall we? See you in a minute. Oh, you guys, I know that right now we are still in this pre-release version of the game, and I have talked a big talk about the flaws and the stuff that's uncooked and all that sort of stuff, but holy shit, look what you can do with it. I don't even know where to begin, like, other than welcome to Nerdolandia. It's worth a chacho swear, it really is. Oh, guys, I did not expect this to look like this. I've got a little bit of stuttering, and I'm on my PC, right, and this is a beast of a PC, so there's something going on somewhere, but oh, guys, this just look. Just look. Like, I can't believe I've been able to do this in game. And you know the whole windows as walls thing? I'm going to introduce you to something new. Get ready for this. Are you ready? We don't have glass in the game. So whereas Planet Coaster had windows as walls, may I introduce you to water as windows? There you go. That's what I've done. The water piece is perfect for windows. Guys, you're going to have to forgive the fact that people are walking through the walls. We don't have the ability to stop them right now. So just make peace with that. And the camera locks to scenery. It's really weird. It's worse than the original Planet Coaster. So I'm still finding my feet. But yeah, look, this is just incredible. And resizing is a game changer, an absolute game changer. Like, there's so much in this shot that's been resized. I can't even. You just get the picture. It's amazing. So anyway, where do I even show you? How do I show you around? So we've got the ticket office. I decided that I'm not going to do the inside of the ticket office. I just don't have the pieces to do it. And I mean, it's difficult to do when you don't have the pieces. Sometimes I just need to leave a placeholder. We'll come back and do it if we get them. But this is a ticket office. It is a whole row of information stalls that have been put in. And they could just be opened as and when, you know, you feel fit as you go along. I did decide to keep the Just a Memento awning. It felt like that was probably the right thing to do in terms of sponsors and stuff. Rather than the glass. I didn't like how the glass looked. So I ended up using the Just a Memento one. And actually I quite like it. It goes quite nicely with the color scheme and stuff, so yeah. And now that all the HVAC units and stuff are on here, it's given it like a little bit of an industrial feel. And can we just appreciate the foliage in game? It's just insane. It looks beautiful. It's just, Frontier have outdone themselves. They really have. So here is the turnstile area, and again, it's just got all of these little intricacies that you can use now that we've got resizing. So we've got these entrance signs and whatever, they're all resizable. These pillars and stuff, it's all resizable. These are the HVAC units, and then we've got these amazing little like, I think they're the pool signs. And wait, is that? Oh my god, it is. It's a pissing sign. That's a no pissing sign. Brilliant. Frontier. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, so these are like the actual in-game turnstiles, and I am so here for it. And then just put the extra touches in here. It just gives it that sense of realism. I've put down these concrete bits. This is where the electrics and stuff would be for these. Can you see the stuttering? It's really bad. That's not the recording. That's the game. So yeah, I put down these concrete bits because that's where the electrics and stuff for this would actually be. So I wanted to have that, but yeah, that's the entrance. Then the flags on the top finish it off, and then there's just the sign with the font, and then this Planet Coaster motif has then been resized, and it just looks perfect for that. So I decided then that this one was going to be group tickets after all. It feels like this is going to be a big park. This is going to be sort of like Canada's Wonderland meets Cedar Point. So same interior. I haven't done the inside of there, but that's basically what I've done there with the group tickets. Then I had this space, so I thought, well, okay, those posters would be good there, so that's what I've done. And then we've got Cha-Cha toilets, and you can bet your ass they're done inside. So here we go inside. Now there is one thing, by the way, that Planet Zoo does that Planet Coaster 2 doesn't yet, and that's permanently on lights. I don't have the ability to make these lights permanently on, so this is a naturally dark room because of it's been lit up by the vending machine that's in front of us. But yeah, this would be a naturally dark room because there is no natural light. So if I turn the light on, this is the inside. But yeah, this is the product of all of the work. The sinks look really good, don't they? Like I'm chuffed with how those sinks look, and then the mirrors and whatever in, and then the stalls in this side. I like it, right? I really like it. And then the other side is the same. It's just a mirror image. And these light fittings, these actually turned out to be so much better than I thought they were going to end up being, and they just fit perfectly, don't they? Like, and all they are is, and again, they're resized. It's resized. You can't resize the wait, can you? I don't know if you can actually. But yeah, it's basically the iron girder, and then the light is just attached to it. It's brilliant. Like, it's just we're getting so creative with stuff. It's unreal. Yeah, so there you go. That's the turnstiles once again. These little lamps, by the way, again, it's all resized stuff. These lamps have been made bigger and the foliage made smaller, and I wanted them to have almost like hanging basket features on there, but they're not hanging baskets because they don't have any, like, we don't have the pieces to do it, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah, so this is what I did. It's like a little bit of a moss bed. That would almost be like it was the actual organic basket, and then the flowers on the top. And it just looks cool. And then these roadside banners and stuff, they look so good. And then again, resized. Like this street lamp, resized. These signs, resized. You get in the picture, right? I don't think there's much in here that's actually been used on original size. So there's our two shops. So we've got Gelato Bros on one side, you've got Slush Hour on the other, and I really like how that's turned out. That just is perfect. It's got the perfect vibe. I haven't done the inside. I was going to do like a central island, but again, we don't have the stuff to do it. And I've left this side open so that in case we get an extra brand or whatever, we could put that in. Then there's a picnic area here, and then the staff area I've just done over here. So I've just started to kit it out with some of the backstage stuff. This is pretty much all we've got for now. So I'm happy with that. That's fine. Unless we start making stuff with art shapes and pieces and whatever. But there's time for that. Let's just play the game and deal with what we've got. It's sinks were enough. And then this is the staff unit, so I've just put the extra bits of staff stuff in here. I have decided that this building here is probably too big for its intended purpose of being lockers, so I think in the next episode when we start doing the extra bits, I might actually reduce the size of this building or change the use of the building. I need to sleep on this one. I don't know what it is, but ultimately these foliage bits and whatever, these have all been put down. This is like a street planter. And it's the Viking basket sunk into the ground with a resized tree coming out of it, and then it's just the perfect street tree. It's great. And then I've saved this bit to last because I think I like this more than I want to like it. It's the gift shop. There's so many resizable things that you can use and so much that's tactile. Like, this just gives you a clue as to what's coming. The beach balls and stuff all shrunk right down to as small as it will go, stuck into a barrel, and it looks like a display. And then all of the stuff that's just slotted in here, it's just yeah. And then when we go in here, we've got an actual full-on. Let me turn the light on. An actual full-on gift shop. Like, yes. All I've done here, by the way, is I've just gone from the top to the bottom of every single scenery piece, chosen everything that's even remotely resizable to a small bit, and anything that could be potentially seen as a gift. Like, who's going to be buying one of these metal loops? Like, seriously. But it's just that idea. And these guys, these are brilliant. I love them. They're like the little Runic statues. They're just so cute. They're so cool. And they resize perfectly. And then you just got loads of stuff that's thrown onto the onto the shelves, and then the little unicorns and whatever. So I mean, you get the idea of it being a gift shop, and it's probably as good as we're going to get for now. And then over here, if I just change the camera, over here is then where I've put together all of the extra bits, you know, the counters and the stuff on the back and whatever, and the posters and whatever that are up. And again, this is where I wish that we could have permanent lighting. I hope this is something that's going to come. I can't see why it wouldn't be. It's just not in yet. And yeah, that's like the stuff. And then we've got custom path covers, of course we do, because, you know, it's not a Chateau Park without some kind of custom path cover. And then the other side is down here is just the rest of the toilets. So I think I am going to follow Canada's Wonderland's lead here and have like a seating area roughly in this bit, and then lead off into some kind of water feature. I don't want it to be a carbon copy of Canada Wonderland's, and I don't want the mountains at the end. I think when I get to the end of this like entrance plaza, I think I want to open it up into Cedar Point, into a lake, and then we're going to have a roller coaster on the lake, a little bit like Corkscrew is. So I think that's what I want. But I need to sleep on that. And guys, well, I mean, that's a massive long update, isn't it? Because I love it. I love it. Like, look how good it. You might hate it. I don't care. Guys, thank you so much for getting to the end of the episode. I really do appreciate it. I hope you are going to enjoy this series as much as I think I'm going to pulling it together. Have a good week. I think this is going to be weekly. Have a good time, whatever you're doing. I'll speak to you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.